Hi, welcome. In this video, we're going to be talking about why your website isn't breaking calls and how you'll be able to fix it. And we'll be looking at how we're able to generate over 16 leads in a little over a year from just a Got a Case website we did barely a year ago. So if you're holding a local service business and your website just sits there doing nothing, this video is especially for you. You spend money on websites, maybe even spend money on ads, but your phone is not ringing, customers are not filling out your contact form, and you're wondering what the heck is going on. I'm going to show you exactly why this happens and how to fix it, and I will show you a real case study, which is this, how I got this number of leads from just a simple page website like this. Okay, so what most local businesses don't understand is having a website is not enough. You actually need people to find it. That's exactly why you have a website. So a lot of businesses just see website as something that a business should have. That it should be something that drives in customers to your business such that it's able to pay for itself after being built out freely. So when someone searches in your city for a particular service you offer, be it plumber, dentist, or any other service, you want Google to show them at the top of these results. So basically, when people searches for best gutter services like the case study we have here, these are all gutter leads. So when someone searches for services like this, best gutter service in McKinney, which was the area I ranked my website for, your website appears here. That's the whole end game of having a website up, aside from the fact that it maintains your online publicity on your online profile. So when people search for various keywords for services that you render, so if in our case it's gutters in mechanic, gutter installation, gutter maintenance, gutter repair, all of this, it's something you want to ensure that your website show up. But when people search search this kind of search term for any of the service, you often see this section here that appears first. Usually, there is one that appears above the fold, which is for persons who are paying to be in this position. They call them Google Ads. They pay to be the sponsored post, something like this. This person is actually paying to be here. Then these are the organics, the kangaroo, this one and this one. These three here are literally the first business that appears. So what we're going to be discussing in this video is how to appear below this spark here, below the spark here. That's what we're going to be looking at, how to appear after the small places. So these blue ones you're seeing here, how to appear here. That's what we're going to be talking about in this video right now. So, and a lot of persons actually tell you that this is the only spot that matters. For some reasons, we still got leads from just appearing right within this first page of Google. And that is how we're going to explain exactly why that is. So the problem is your website is probably on page 2 or page 3, and nobody looks at page 2. In fact, 75% of people never scroll past the first page. If you're not on the first page of Google, you are invisible. So some persons may actually be spending maybe $1,000 to $2,000 every month on Google Ads, and their companies are getting free calls from people who could find them legally. And that's how we're able to have this website. It was purely 100% free traffic. There was no paid ads run to it at any particular time. It's all free traffic, and that's what we want to do for you or show you how exactly it works. So, like the case study I was talking about, so basically, this is how it works and what it took. We bought an exact match domain. An exact match domain simply means in your website's domain, you have the service you render and the city you render that service in. So, we bought this exact match domain, and because Google loves this domain because they have what people are actually searching for in the domain. So they kind of see it as being relevant. Then step 2, we built out a one-page website. In the case study, we built out a one-page website. But if you're a client of ours, would be would build up to 50 to 100 page website for you, and I'm going to show you exactly how. So another thing we did was clearly show the headline gutter installation McKinney, which you can see here, gutter installation and all those other service. We just jump pack them in the title of this website here, and we added the city where they serve and the service that has been rendered. Then another thing is list services like gutter replacement. So in whatever niche that is you are, in whatever industry that you represented, you want to list all of the service you render as we listed as here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you want to list all of the service and put some kind of like an concept about that service on the page itself. Then the section explaining why people should hire you. So that's basically how the structure of the website is. Why people should hire us. We say a few things about why we are the best, what we can do, and things like that. Then another thing that builds trust with Google is seeing testimonial. Almost every page website you have this testimonial badge here. So even though this wasn't an actual business website, but we want to make it look legitimately in the eyes of Google. Then we listed all the zip codes in McKinney. So it kind of triggers relevance around the area. And these are the zip codes. We said proudly serving the zip codes. You could go a step further by identifying specific areas within the zip codes. So it all builds up that authority and that relevance in the eyes of Google. So that's the one pager. The cost breakdown is domain $15, hosting $24, citation $75, press release $70, and indexing of those press releases and all of the citations we did is $20. The content we use ChatGPT content, and total cost is around maybe $224. Compare that to spending $2,000 per month in ads for just 1 year, you would spend roughly up to $24,000 in ad spend. That's aside the person managing the ads for you. So for the results we got for the site, we launched the site around November of 2024. I think I still have the domain registrar around 1st of November 2024. That was when we launched the site. And by January, we got our first lead. You can see here, January 25, we got our first lead here for the site. And these were just homeowners filling out form fields. Then we didn't have a phone number on the site. This phone number probably doesn't work. It was just some fake phone number I used. I pre-generated, so it does not call anywhere. So basically, this form field. So if this phone number were active, we would have even made more calls or gotten more leads. So over the next 12 months, we averaged 1 to 3 leads per month. By the end of the year, we had 16 qualified leads. These were real homeowners who were needing gutter work done. And the crazy part, the website did not even have a phone number working, like I said earlier on before, because we would have doubled the leads in that manner. So for businesses who are looking to get this done for themselves, we actually do this at our agency, and we add um, a little something extra, which we call the multi-site strategy. So what do we mean by the multi-site strategy? So let's assume you are a gutter installation company and you want to work with us. We don't just help you out with your main website SEO, but we also now go around and look at other areas which you serve. Like here, you can see we didn't even mention areas we serve. So if you look at the map area around McKinney, you'll see there's Prosper, Allen, New Hope, Lowry Crossing. So we want to target each of these individual websites that has been serviced, like McKinney, Allen, Prosper, Princeton. But so while we target them on the inner page, such that we have a URL structure, we have Goddard's McKinney / location / Allen. So we want to have dedicated website homepage targeting each of these relevant cities. And that's how you win on Google. It is evident from here. Let me show you something here right now. Once you type professional gutter repair in McKinney, this is what happens. So inner pages are showing. All of these are inner pages. They're not directly targeted on the home page. But this is our website here. It's the home page. This is another website here. Kang, Kangaroo Contractors rather. The home page is targeted for these specific keywords. So we want to appear among these top dogs. Brothers Goddard are a very huge company. All of these companies, Yelp, this is a huge directory. That's how we're able to outrank them for keywords like best gutter services, for on-demand services, for beg your pardon, for these relevant gutter replacement services. That's how we're able to outrank them for lots of this gutter installation in Bikini. You can see we are showing up in the top search of Google. So it's something you want to be aware of. So we go the extra mile of creating at least 60 page for each of these websites or the areas that you service. It's not really a big deal. It's not much money that you think, okay, it is. So if you're able to even generate two leads per month, if we're able to generate at least 2 leads per month, we'll be getting anywhere between from 7 of these websites getting 14 leads. But if we're up to 3 leads, that's 21 leads per month. So why does this work better than any other adding location pages on one site? Google rewards the home page for some reasons because a lot of backlinks are pointed to the home page. So we want to ensure that we want to create separate websites for each of those pages. So the home page ranks better than when you have your site structure like this. So you want to target the home page for each particular service, and you now have this inner location pages. So it kind of creates an overlap overall. So here's what we're going to be doing for you. So you have two options. You might have to do this yourself. I've basically showed you exactly what it is you need to do. You build out this one-page website. All of these things are done for you. So get a designer based off of Fiverr to help you design the website. Just give them this framework and tell them this is how you want your website to look like. Could be finer than this because I'm not a designer, so it could be finer than this. And after you must have built out this content entirely, all you got to do is get the citations for $75. You could get this basic one for $5, depending on your competition in your city, but whichever one works. But I chose this one for $75, and after that you get a website. Mind you, you have to have this exact match domain, which is the service and the location you serve must appear in the domain, and you could also use any qualifier or pre-qualifier in addition. So all of the local citations will be listed for you and given to you in a spreadsheet, and that's it. Then if you want to go the extra mile, you could go to my mentor's page, Jackie Chow, and get his niche edits or guest post. It costs $90 or so for one, but you could take the bulk deal and spread them over a year, and it's going to be a guaranteed winner for you. So that's the part you want to go. But $224 gets you started by yourself. But if I'm building this entire system for you, we handle the domain, the website, the content, the citation, so we don't get anything wrong. But here's what makes us different. We don't just build the website and walk away. We also help you manage your Google Business Profile. We post weekly updates, respond to reviews, add photos, automatic review collection, implement a missed call text back for you, attach an AI widget that books appointments automatically. Then we stay on top of Google updates to keep your site performing as much as possible. So with this, we are offering a risk-free trial for Google Business Profile Optimization. You only pay after you see results. You want to see if this can work with you, then we would like for you to book a call with us, and let's see how we can work together. If this video is something that you like, please like this video, subscribe to my channel. It's a growing one, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.